When you look in the mirror, you should see power. When you look in the mirror, you should see power. You should see power. You should see power. When you look in the mirror. Bye bye depression. Bye bye depression. Gone. Gone kabisa. Depression gone. Rena bego. Yebe rena bego. Don't take fruits with no seeds. Stop GMOing yourself. We dismiss every negative energy. Gone, 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 gone. Drowning, drowning. Such a powerful queen. Now, keep opening. We appreciate you, Sister Queen, for the beautiful music. Gaikonyi togeni voini oyo or on my page, spaces between spaces on this page. Hodi niyo Thursday. Kamita Thursday. Kamita wa kana. Mukimita wa kana. Actually, it's not the 4th day, it's the 5th day, but that's not the point. That's not the key for this video. Today is the 5th day, so it's that number is a seal. So Thursday is a seal. 5 is when you have a seal. You are sealing something. Now, look at your life. Are you happy with your life? Don't lie to me. Are you happy with your life? You're not happy with your life. A lot of people are not happy with their life. And the first thing make a roast in the kuemena. The first thing you do in the morning, you're like, oh shit, nego wakia. Nego watia. Oh shit, nego wakia. Nede hita nyuba. Nego wakia. Dena feo omudi. Nego wakia. Omudi woti datia. Nego wakia. Omudi sianasi hanatia. Nego wakia. So every morning, every break, every dawn, when you wake up, you are not loving yourself. Very few people in the world are satisfied with what they are. Yet we know them, but they are a soul group. Okay? For them, it's champagne every day. For them, it's partying every day. For them, it's private jets every day. For them, it's a good life every day. They have mastered how to have a good life on this dimension before they travel. And some of them are even doing rituals to come back here to continue practicing the same thing over and over because it has worked for them. They don't even want to live. You see them getting heart surgeries, 3 heart surgeries, 4 heart surgeries, clinging on to life because life for them on the physical, it's working for them. On the 3D, the things they can use, they are working for them. Is it working for you? No, it's not. Nenda sokia Facebook thimu yako ayatu uninstall and install it again. Okay? Nikuregete thi live. Nikuregete nyigire audio ikajira an unknown error. How dare my meta tell me an unknown error? What do you mean an unknown error? What is that error that you don't know of for an application that has been in the market for over 30 years? What you call Facebook. Yet IG is working, yet WhatsApp is working. So I knew immediately no ginya ukahudira mwano waku kamenya eno reu no urutire Facebook wikiregi. So I had to uninstall and install a new one. Now, that's beside the point. It's a high time we stop this cycle. And I'm truly disappointed in myself and in everything around me. I have sinned. I have missed the point in the past somewhere. I'm recycling a lot of bullshit. This is year 6. And I told you, for year 6, we have to start working together. We have to come together. We have to create our own community. We have to create our own soul group. Okay? You, wara muturire waku, ni ukuona you are going through the same cycle of trials and tribulations, uncertainty. You are not sure. Now you are paying 4 terms in a year. Hatire mundu wa consultire aikwira riu tondu ni undu wa maundu maria marakire kuo ri utirenda kumagweta ri twacenjia tamu cioka inyari no imwe mutiririhaga tamu ithatu kamwe tuthondekete. No, you are still paying for 4 terms. As a parent, you are still paying your fuel for 130 shillings a liter. No one consulted you. No one asked you, should you increase the price of the fuel? No one consulted you, should we add another term? Why? Because it is not your system. You have built nothing. All the years you have been there, you have been building nothing. Everything is built for you. Everything you follow. You are second-class citizen. Second-class citizens. Third world countries. You are not coming first in anything. Everything is second-hand. Second-hand clothes. Second-hand cars. Second-hand citizens. Now, here we are. All we do is talk. Talk this. Been doing videos for 4 years. Talk. Nothing is changing. But something is changing. Something is changing. And that thing changing may be us not talking anymore. There's no need of keeping talking. We no longer need to. We might as well now be starting to practice the donkey talking rituals like they do. And doing it our way. And leaving people in the dark. Because it seems fruitless. I can't believe that a country of 40 million people, you are telling me you can only recycle 4 leaders. 40 million people, you can only recycle 4 leaders. That you can only have 4 leaders on the ballot box. 4 old and worn out ideas and outdated old... anyway, forget about that. Now, the people, we say garbage in, garbage out. The people will want to be led by garbage and expect nothing better than garbage. It doesn't work like that. What you put in, the plants you seed, the seeds you seed, the seeds you plant is the same thing you reap. You reap what you sow. Your Bible tells you so, you Christians. So don't plant avocados and be expecting to harvest matomoko. And this is not just on the physical side, even on the spiritual side. So, haria tukinyete thaisi, where we are, it's about time now, year 6, 2022 is 6. 6 is creating something new, paying attention. 6 is that sex energy. Number 6. But it's about time you do something new for you. New moon in Aquarius. It's time for you to initiate new things. Start new patterns. Shed the old. Okay? Do what it takes to heal. Including cutting people loose. Find people you can build with. They don't have to be in your area. They don't have to be in your location. Even if it means getting on the global village, aka the internet, and finding people who are like-minded. To build with them. This nonsense of waiting on something, nothing is coming. Jesus is not coming to save you. He is never coming. I repeat, Jesus is not coming to save you. Your government is not coming to save you. And your prayers do nothing because you don't even know how to pray. It's nothing. You have nothing in front of you. Look at your life. What do you have? What have you manifested apart from more chaos and tribulations in your life? And it's not just you. I'm also in the box. I'm not out of it. I'm also in that loop. We are all in that loopy loop. But at least it takes one to tell one. It takes one to recognize. Okay? If you are speaking about it, it's because we have seen it. And there's nothing better than seeing it now. Now we can see. Okay? A lot of people are bashing everything going on around. Ukaigua andu makibash ago. Ukaigua makiuga they are scammers. Scammers are everywhere. Gutire kundu gutari scammers. You go to the church, you have scammers. Uthi kuriago, we have scammers. Scammers are everywhere. In everything you do, you have scammers at your place of work. You have scammers in your own home. You even have goats that are scammers. Wena ginya mburi siya mahuti gukira iria ingi. We gui nemi gukira iria ingi gwaku. That's an energy, a scamming energy. But this nonsense of agangana niyo meno go mweganga, no. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. So if you are taken advantage, it is you. We niwe wakora wambogo gwake. We niwe wakora mugo gwake. We niwe wahĩngĩcwo tondu ũgĩthi kuona nduma na mũtwe mwega ũkũhana Samido. Shout out to Samido. We nduma na kĩongo kĩega ũgĩthiĩ kũu. Wenda gũthi kũrutĩrwo igongona rĩa gũtheria mũciĩ. We mwenyewe ndũraire mũciĩ. Umire kũrĩa uma, waroka kwa mũndũ mũgomo, atĩ ũthi ũgathererio, ũthiĩ ndahĩkio, ona nduma mũciĩ. Ũgũtahĩkio maita maigana. Rĩu tũragũtahĩkia kĩ? Tũragũtahĩkia magwakuĩ kana marĩa ũrehire. Wenda ũtahĩkio kĩ? Most of you ni ukorire wa mbogo ĩyenda gũthondekirwo maũndũ ma mũciĩ kĩ na we wihũrĩte ũhinga, we mwenyewe ndwĩtheretie, we mwenyewe ndwĩhingĩte. Koguo rĩu ũroka ũkamũnengera maũndũ maku. We have become a place of do everything for me. Na wacoka ũkaria ũru nĩ magana matatũ nduhi. Andũ acio maratongana, andũ nĩ biacara marahũra. But when you go to the hospital and take 2,000 or 3,000 for consultation, 2,000 consultation, then you are given a prescription, 20,000, 14,000, prescribed something, a prescription, something that you're not even going to heal you. It takes care of the symptoms and covers them. Now you have more trust. How do na thina? Ndidaigua mundu racambia ndagitari. Ndidaigua mundu akiuga ndagitari ni mwatunyaa mundu mbeca. Yet you are coming to us harambe tucagire mundu rakuire mamilioni. Kiaragikuire niki? Turakimurihira ki? Niki turaria na ndanahona? We can pay a million in hospital fees or 2 million if mundu ni arahonire. No tukio turariha kuhona. No riu they are dead. What are we still paying? But tutiracambia cio tutirauma ni atwarirwo kuu turariha milioni 2 na arakua na turacanga milioni 2 asa. No athi mbogo-ini na ni mahitia maku. O andu ngiteithika we. Au ni uracambia muno. Andu maratongana andu. Nduikare gwaku tutiga guthie no akiri urathire kwa mundu mugowe. No urakugiriria gwaku ni akuririe thimu. Wewe shida yako ndio ilikupeleka pale. So if it's not working for you, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Because you are the problem. Tibe. No akora ara guthi gwake mundu mugone ya guku. Tutige guthi wone no ari ruta magongona make. Ona ya gwake tiri-ini gwake. Ona we mukombori. Uramukora we kwaza we mukombori urathi kumukora gwake. Ona kio arutira magongona gwake to nginya nduri tiri. We nduri tiri no utahikirio gwake. Utahikirio ku Kasarani. Utahikirio ku Githurai. Brotiene. Utahikirio ku Kanungaga, Kakuma, Wanye, Kino, Gatina. Utahikirio ku. That's why you are going there. Okay? And some of the things that you have cannot even be solved in a year. It has taken me over 3 years to see a positive change. 3 years of being in that mindset. Andu ingi mukorire micii murakorire cioho cia over 20 years, a whole generation ati wacuthiriria cucu wanyu ni thina, arairwo ni thina nginya andu tu arathira. Muciari waku nake akurerete na thina arathira. Riu we nawe no woka wanje gucokera the same trials and tribulations, yet you want to go and be helped in one day. Niyo ndiraniria kumbugo-ini tutirateithika. Ndurateithika. 20 years you have been in poverty. 40 years you have a whole generation of poverty in your family. A whole generation of poverty. 150 years of poverty. No uthi mbogo-ini thikũ ithatu no wakua ngoro. Maga kwi niyo ndiramenya uria kurathi. Ndramenya uria kurathi. Now let me teach you how it happens. Let me remind you. I have nothing to teach you. Now, your mind, your mentality, maundu maria mothe ukokuite na mwana waku ri na meciria maku ri nginya mandigiriri ri, the programs you have been raised in, those programs, they take years to accumulate. You are 60 years old. You have 60 years of old programs accumulating inside you, in your mind. You are not going to wake up in 1 day and 2 days and get rid of them. You have to be very strong spiritually to do that. That is almost impossible. It takes an almost equal amount of the programs you have installed in you to get rid of them. I repeat, it takes an almost equal amount of the programs you have inside you to get out of them, unless you intervene in some shapes, in some ways, shapes or the other, aka unless now you know how to call on to help from a baby angels that can come and help you, demons that can come and help you, a God that can come and help you, some person, place or thing outside of you that can come and help you, either a friend that can come, someone to come offer you a business opportunity, someone to come and guide you, someone to come and advise you, someone to come and give you counseling, someone to come. You get what I'm saying? So it takes something outside of you to get out of that circle. And that's something you can always see. Now imagine something that you cannot see, aka something inside your psyche, something inside your spiritual side, something in your spirit, aka in your space. No two things can occupy the same space. So in your space, in your parameter, as a spirit, as a soul, as a solo spirit, one spirit, soul, how you vibrate in that space, aka no one can have the same fingerprints as you. What is prints? Footprints in the sand. For you to know where you are going, you have to know where you are coming from. Go to a beach, you wash ashore on a beach. Ukire ugo wekora we Diani, wikire ugo wekora we Lamu, wekora we Zanzibar, whichever beach you wake up on, ugikora we beach ine ya Muthaga. The first thing you do if you are alone, ugirora uguone we wiki, ndwethaga andu ringi wambaga gwetha makinya, he mundu ungi ukugerete haha. Ukirora na mai, he mundu ungi ukumirite. He mundu ungi ukumirite. So ugirora makinya maku ni ukuona kuria ukumite. No thio kiraga andu meni ndakura KC kiu ndiranyure ndirabreaki meni ningi ukirite hari iria-ini gukiragio ni andu makiendia octopus makijura gutakula pweza wewe utakula pweza ndokira uguo ndeigua haiya ndarigwo kidinaku ndarora ndona makinya ndona uria ndirokite ndarumira makinya ndamukura kuvimwe. You see, you have to look for the footprints in the sand. For you to know where you are going, you have to see where you are coming from. Now when you look back and back behind you is nothing but poverty, okea, thina, irumi, maundu matamenyekanaga ma micie guthira, njohi, maundu matoikaine. Then you know now that you are coming from a point of low vibration. By default, your father is a drunkard, your mother is a drunkard, your mother is a hoe, your sister is a hoe, your father is a jailbird, your uncle is a drunkard. So you know, now you are looking at your footprints. Now don't think you can escape that. You cannot escape your past. Ndũngĩũrĩra rĩera. Okay? Ndũngĩũrĩra rũhuho. Ndirenda ume hau nja rũhuho rũyũka ũre ngũtambũre atĩ nĩ weherera rũhuho no warũrĩra. You cannot escape your past. Rĩera nĩ kĩĩ? Rĩera nĩ past, present and future. Nĩkĩo igua mũndũ akiuga nĩ muohere rĩera, nĩ akuohorerwo rĩera. And what is the air element? When you open your hand, when you create your own 5-star, your ether, your head, your spirit, now you have your arms open up, you are making the 5-pointed star. Where is your waters? It has to be down, it's dense. Where is your earth? It has to be down, it's dense. So you know in the feet, you have the water and the earth. Now you are left with fire and air element. Now it's for you. Which side is your fire? Is it the right side or is it the left side? Which side is the air? Now you understand why air is up above your feet, your waters, above your feet, your earth. So air as an element is communication. So past, present and future. So air is telling you, nyumete nako. Your footprints in the sand. Dorete nako. Na haria dinhaniha. Dekerumine. How do I get out of this bullshit? Because you have been praying for 50,000 years and nothing is changing. And I can repeat this as a fact. Your prayers, the way you've been praying have not been helping you. You have been praying for people in hospitals and they still die. You have been praying every day. You are still stuck in the same repetition and pattern. You have nothing. You are still stuck in a loop. Utahama lini utoke kwa hiyo shida? Now, no apologies. Prayers don't work the way you pray. If they were working, you'd not be walking like this. Okay? If prayers were working, you'd not be walking like this. So you understand there are other people's prayers which are working, not yours. Now, so fuck that energy. Now, here we are, speaking about the same things over and over again. Repeating the same things over and over again. We are getting tired of speaking. Okay? This is year 6. Now, being year 6, and we said this last year, they are going to use the tarot card number 6 to rock you to sleep. AKA, I said it. They are going to make you pay attention to something really big. You paid attention to the east, they put their sun in the sky. Now you have forgotten about that. Now you are going about your normal days. Dineria ke wagiage vaowe, wewe second hand city ati udomenyaga, wewe rakune kuria na gukoma. You eat, you shit, you sleep. You eat, you shit, you sleep, and you are bringing babies into this world. What kind of hell is this that you are bringing babies into? Hata hii nguvu ya kuzaa mnatoa wapi at this particular hour? Mnatoa wapi nguvu ya kuzaa? I'm not saying don't have sex. Go and have as much sex as you want. But hii nguvu ya kuzaa mnatoa wapi? Now, it being year 6, and I've said this again, is a year of coming together and working together. They are coming together. They are working together all the way to the point you cannot get now to their countries without going trials and tribulations. That is them working together. You cannot go to Dubai. Wacha nikuulize a very simple question. As an African, as a Kenyan, why would you be locked out of going to an Arab country? Mulifanya mwarabu nini? It's a question. How comes you are always the ones who are welcoming people? Inyo mutirahigireria do. But how comes amuwezi enda? Kenadukoe. There's 700 miles. Keyword, 700 miles of a coastline, where they are going to use you, slaves, to build a city that will be an octagon. Octagon is 8-sided. Octopussy, another drama. Meta, the sign, is 8. Infinity, a loop. Yeah, virtual world, no video to yama odoba ujega amodaka umako. Okay, let's go back there to the topic. Now, if you don't want help, you cannot be helped. Sometimes you cannot help someone who's depressed. For some people who are in depression, they are so familiar with that depression, they'd rather stay in that depression, because them being out of depression is moving them to the unknown. They are more used to the suffering that they go through. So they'd rather stick into that suffering that they are so used to than risk a better life that they are not sure of. The Korea spirits love train wrecks. Spirits, wegua musigana hau. Yes, you know, a bullet can kill you. When there's a gun, ti hado hago tengena. But wegua ga tua, ukatokone niki. Nerida athi neko, negua tare muri more to itokone. So as a spirit, You like to go see another spirit being transformed. That is what it is, deeply. It just means you like seeing another spirit that is willing to go through transformation, aka through death. But as a spirit, you know that is transformation. Nikienda guthi kuona atena mundu rakinywo na mugithi na haha twi tukona mundu mukinye ni mugithi. Wagithi kuona mundu ukinyitwo ni mugithi, we nduri engineer wa mugithi, we nduri reri, we nduthondekaga reri, wathi kuona wiki atia wikire wira, and then but your psyche knows, your spirit knows, it wants to go and see, oh shit. So that is what transformation looks like. Kino kai no na kinyanitio makinyanitio uru na araina rwake ucio tatera mundu rakinyo ni mugithi ucio araina rwake. Are you looking at yourself? The same title, the Bible, the same Bible tells you you have to remove a speck from your eye before you remove from the other person. It takes one to teach another. It takes two to tango. Each one teach one. Now, you can keep talking. We can keep talking. We can keep mentioning the same things over and over. Another year will be gone. You still be stuck in the same trials and tribulation. Turetidaga thayo, 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 kuri thayo, kuri thayo. No. Utiri thayo. Hakuna. There's no more peace. You see this bubble that we have been stuck of peace, of things being normal. Nothing is normal in this world. Everything is upside down. Everything is reversed in this world. What you think is normal is not normal. And that is why wanakuambia maneno ingine, wanakuambia new one. Wanakuambia momo mpya. A new. So if you understand that what they are calling normal has not been normal, can you now imagine a new, that kind of energy? So what you have been thinking is normal, aka andu anyu matura thibitari makomete, aka kwanyu andu matura mari arethi, muturite na trials and tribulation, we uturaga uthamite, uturite ukwarirwo ni bills, uturite uremerwo ni maisha. That is what they are calling normal. So they are now going to give you that packaged anew. The same nonsense. The more trials and tribulations packaged anew. The more trials and tribulations packaged anew. Maragikwira matirakuhitha. Marakwira ni momo njeru. They are not lying to you. So here goes you again, another 2,000 years after moving from the age of Pisces, which was imagination. Pisces was all about imagination. Na maudu magita mau. Now you're in the age of Aquarius. Now you want to repeat another 2,000 years of lostness. Of you giving your power to some other people. You giving your power to 4 people to lead you. At the 40 million people, you can only come up with 4 names on a ballot box. The same trials and tribulations. The same loopy curses we have been in. Why do you want to do that to yourself? Why do you want to do that to your children? Why do you want to do that to your offspring? I know a lot of you like to love your children, but you cannot love your children. You don't have time to love your children because you are still stuck in rotations of trying to make ends meet, trying to put bread on your table. So nimugate whether gani mwana okwenda. Which is which now? You can't be home on a Sunday, you have to go work. You can't be home on a Saturday, you have to go work. You don't have time for your children. So you're repeating the same generation as curses to your children, to your siblings. And no one is speaking about these things. I've been looking. I go to the social medias. And these social media pages here, and you see all the groups. Gikuyu, na maudu mao, aga kiremaini, aga do all these groups, all these women, successful women entrepreneurs, all these groups I go. But no one is speaking of a solution. In fact, the only group nyonete kiari have a solution group successful women entrepreneurs or something. And I like how the women are building. I love that page because I see women speaking highly of themselves. It's always a woman doing something. It's always, I tried this business. They are building, which is a good thing. All the other pages, you go on Twitter, you go on to this other space, it's nonsense. It's just speaking, talking. We're only good at speaking now. Hey, it's about time we do this. It's about time we do this. We are implementing. We are thinking this. Our problem. You are the victim mentality. I no longer even go to spaces now. Even my South African spaces, I've dumped so many of them because it's just speaking every day hours. The same people, the same speakers, the same as taking the mic, talking, nothing working, talking. But the other people are building. Us is talking. Oh, slavery. Oh, but we are still slaving down here in Babylon. Shut that energy. All that old vibrational, low vibrating reggae. Shut it down. Everything has a new time. We are in new times, new transitions. The old music will not work in this generation. All that old music of suffering in Babylon will not work in this generation. So it's time to shed the old. It's painful, but you have to shed the old. And to shed the old means the old way of thinking, the old way of always praying for nothing to happen. It's about time you take the action and start helping yourself. It's about time. The government is like, you'll be like, no. We know what a government is. The government cannot teach you how to make the money. Governments spend money. So you spend the money, you spend our taxes, you make us roads, you give us lights, but don't tell us how to live our lives. We'll give you the money, we'll give you the taxes. But the last time we checked, KQ doesn't make money, keeps getting money from the government. Telcom doesn't make money, keeps getting money from the government. PLC doesn't make profit, keep getting money from. So we know anything the government touches is not making money. Any parastatal owned by the government is working with losses. So you cannot tell me about how to improve my life because as an example you have failed. Tunaanzia hapo. So then you'll be like, why am I even wasting so much time and attention listening to this radio and this propaganda and these stupid newspapers? How about I use that energy to build? What are the people that I can build with? You create communities, people who are like-minded. Create now. It's time to build. Otherwise, it's going to be another 2,000 years of being lost in the Aquarian age. We should be walking on waters. This is the age of Aquarius. Shout out to Mwaura. Mwaura akoragwo kuria Rogai is our friend. Okay? Mena muthuri ungi murata wake hau muno matatiganaga etagwo Keremi. Shout out to Mwaura and Keremi. Mwaura is an Aquarius. His birthday was he's an Aquarius. He doesn't know it, but he's supposed to be walking on water, walking over your feelings. You are feeling nothing. You are just bent on building. Now, away from all that, mweri 12 mweri wa keri 2022. So the year is 6. The date is 12. You know 12 is 3. The month is 2, which is February. I'll be in Kikuyu town. A building called 902. Itago 902 duta. Charity? Itago what ya? Any 902. So 902 building. Kikuyu. Date 12th. We'll be there. It's a flea market. Flea market Nekuga. There'll be vendors there selling stuff. If you want organic honey, there are people who will be vending honey. If you want herbs, there are people who will be vending herbs. If they want to come, it's not for anyone. If you want to find out about the market, you get in touch with Mojiro, Carry Africa. You ask her about that. But enough talking. We've talked enough. 12th, which will be 3, 2, 6. Now, the only reason I've mentioned that is because that is a beginning of something. You're a vendor, you have stuff to sell, get in touch with her, go set up your table, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is creating that soul group, aka we are now starting to build from the ground up. No more talking. Those who come to the market to buy, there'll be people there, I'll be there, you interact, because that is how they work. Teamwork make the dream work. Hii maneno ya kushinda hapa keyboard warrior liking na ukija tukirana dhayo, it's not working. And if it means starting and creating something to the point whereby we even get away from these applications, the better. They are not our applications. They are there to harvest information, so that they can push you adverts, so that they can know you how to rule, they can see what you are paying attention to. How about we do that on the application, but on the ground we are building. Each one teach one. Nidhayo. So that is on the 12th. I'll be talking about it from today until that 12th. Every day I'm making a video, I'll be mentioning it. Now, that's it.